Once water from the Colorado, Salt, and Verde rivers enters one of Scottsdale's water treatment plants, a group of dedicated professionals are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year to ensure your drinking water is treated to the highest standards. The water treatment process is a 4-step process that requires careful monitoring each step of the way. Solids removal, filtration, granular activated carbon absorption, and disinfection. Scottsdale leads the way in implementing state-of-the-art technology during the water treatment process. The first step in the water treatment process is to remove the solids. Remember, this is raw water coming from the Colorado, Salt, and Verde rivers and has traveled hundreds and thousands of miles to reach Scottsdale. There's a lot of mud, dirt, debris, and other things that were picked up along the way that needs to be removed first. Once the big, heavy stuff is removed, the next step is filtration. The filtration process removes the tiny, minute particles we can barely see from the water. In Scottsdale, water is filtered in one of two ways, through conventional filtration or through membrane filtration. Both methods are very effective at removing these tiny particles. Granular activated carbon, or GAC, is used to help remove taste and odors from the water. As the river water travels down from the mountains, it also picks up minerals and salts that give it a hard or salty taste. GAC is an additional filtration process that absorbs many of these minerals and improves the taste and odor of the water. Scottsdale was one of the first cities in the valley to use GAC. Remember, the water in Arizona is naturally full of salts and minerals because of the geological makeup of the state. The metro area is often referred to as the Salt River Valley for a reason, since the Salt River originates from salt springs up in the White Mountains. The final step in the water treatment process is disinfection. We use chlorine to clean and disinfect the water to meet or surpass federal, state, and local standards. Water treatment is one of the most critical components of water resources. We take great pride to provide you with clean, safe, and reliable drinking water each and every day. Our water services staff also takes great care to ensure water is there for you at any time of day or night without disruption. This means maintaining over 2,000 miles of water lines, 88,000 water meters, 30,000 valves, 11,000 fire hydrants, and hundreds of pump or booster stations throughout the city. We also perform regular maintenance on this equipment throughout the system and inspect hundreds of backflow prevention devices each year. Since water doesn't naturally flow uphill, Scottsdale has more pump or booster stations than any other city in the valley. This is one of the most unique and challenging parts of Scottsdale's water distribution system. The dramatic change in elevation from the southern part of the city to the northern boundary ranges from 1,100 feet at the southernmost end to about 3,000 feet at the highest elevation. These pumps are needed to ensure there's always water there for you, whenever you need it, no matter what part of the city you live in. Water services crews also jump into action whenever there is a water leak in the city's distribution system, even if it's in the middle of the night. We know how important it is to get the water leak fixed quickly to preserve our most valuable resource. Our crews are also out there every day checking all the water lines, hydrants, valves, and pump stations on a regular basis to make sure they are operating properly. This also allows us to see any unusual wear and tear and take whatever measures are needed to replace or repair the equipment. Tracking how much water each customer uses is also part of the water services group. The meter readers in Scottsdale have one of the most important, interesting, and challenging jobs. Accurately tracking each customer's water use helps us properly bill you for the amount of water you use each month. And they have this down to a science. Meter readers are required to accurately read 98 meters an hour. They also replace old water meters as they wear out with new automated meter reading technology as part of their daily responsibilities. Water Services works closely with each of the other departments within the Water Resources Division. Each group specializes in a specific discipline, but everyone works together so you don't ever have to think twice when you turn on your faucet. You can learn more about Scottsdale Water Services by visiting www.scottsdaleaz.gov/water.